bee is really too lazy. It's already 20 years old this year, but it can't even make its own hive. Every day, it just eats and lazes around, which finally makes the captain unable to tolerate it anymore and discover its laziness. Jack immediately stands up and salutes, but unfortunately, his head is covered in honey, so he quickly switches to the other hand, only to find both hands stuck now. The captain sees this and gets extremely angry, immediately ordering Jack to finish building the hive today, then takes the bee army out to gather nectar. Jack swiftly grabs a lump of honey, but the honey is just too sticky, so he quickly rolls it into a little ball, yet he still can't get it off. He desperately shakes his hands, and finally manages to fling the honey away, but unexpectedly, the honey flies right onto the captain's face. Jack is startled, and rushes over to help the captain clean up, only to end up covering the captain in honey. The captain is very angry and yells for Jack to get out of the way. Then he takes out some pollen from his pocket and pats it on his hands, easily cleaning the honey off. Jack gets inspired by the captain's actions, and imitates him by coating his hands in pollen. Sure enough, the honey is no longer sticky. Jack is overjoyed and immediately starts building the hive, and soon he makes a hexagon, but to his surprise, this hexagon quickly collapses. Jack is furious, but he quickly thinks of another way. He finds a few branches, fixes them in the ground, and uses them to support the honey. However, the honey still collapses again. He angrily prepares to throw the branches away. Just then, he discovers that the honey solidifies when stirred by wings, so he immediately starts flapping his wings at the honey, and finally succeeds in making his first hive. At that moment, the captain appears behind him. Jack excitedly runs over to high-five the captain, but the captain reminds him, there are still so many hives that haven't been built. If he doesn't finish today, he won't get any food. So, Jack keeps busy, and before he knows it, he collapses from exhaustion. At this time, the captain returns with the bee army, and they are all stunned by the sight before them. In front of them is a gigantic hive, something they have never accomplished before. The captain also seriously praises Jack.